Good morning. Happy birthday to my dad, who is 76 today. Happy birthday, Mike. So I was talking to a really good friend of mine last evening, and we were talking about habits. We were talking about, morning rituals. And she told me a story about when she was younger. She was working at a place where she hated the work. I shouldn't say hated, it just wasn't fulfilling. It wasn't what she wanted to be doing. And she was really kind of depressed. She was at a period in her life when she just wasn't very happy, but she really liked the people that she worked with. And so one day she decided that she was going to start being happy at work. And so she started taking concerted efforts in order to not be depressed and to not be upset. And she smiled at everybody and talked at everybody and started doing certain things. And she goes, I faked it till I made it. And I said, that phrase works because there's some accuracy to it. But what she really did is she changed her rituals, she changed her habits, and she created a new identity. When we talk about these morning rituals, one of the things that's always brought into play is doing incantations while you're doing physical activity. Now, why do we do incantations? Because incantations change your identity. When you start to say things like every day in every way, I'm feeling stronger and stronger, as you do that, that becomes ingrained into your body and you're changing your identity. Why do we do it when we're doing physical activity? Because the more that we use our body when we do that, the more change we're making each time. If we just sit there and say it, it has an impact, but it doesn't have the impact that you do it when you're doing your physical body. And the great example of this that we've talked about is the military. How does the military take people from all walks of life, all religions, all races, all sizes, all levels of intelligence, and turn them into soldiers? Well, they start out with the little things. They start out with their haircut. They start out with how they dress. They start out with how they make their bed. They raise their standards. And then they start doing incantations. They get moving. They get marching. They go for runs, and as they run, what do? They say things. They start doing incantations about the Marine Corps and about being a soldier and about who they are. So all of that stuff starts getting ingrained into their body, and pretty soon they have a new identity. Pretty soon they're a soldier, they're a Marine, they're a Navy SEAL, they're whatever the particular training program is. That is now who they become. They have changed the identity of these people. And they do it in a couple of weeks. If you think about it, it's only really 8 weeks, and they've completely changed their physical body, and they've completely raised their standards, and they've completely raised their identity. They do it through immersion. They do it through raising their standards. They make little things big things, and they do it through incantations. So fake it while you make it is really just doing incantations about who it is that you're going to become, the new identity that you're going to have. And those identities are done by repeatedly saying, this is who I am, this is who I am, this is who I am. If you're not a happy person and you want to become happy, now I'm not saying anything with regards to clinical depression or anybody who needs medication. I'm not a doctor, I'm not talking about that. But most of the time when we're not happy, we're just focusing on the wrong things. We've all got stuff that we could be happy about. We've all got stuff that we could be unhappy about. But we're choosing to focus on the things that we're not happy about as opposed to the things that we're grateful for. If you start just saying to yourself that you're a happy person, and if you do this during your morning walks and you do this with tremendous physiology, it's not going to be long, and your brain's going to start saying, okay, well, if you're a happy person, then I better look for the things that you're happy about as opposed to the things that you're not happy about. And what do you know? All of a sudden, there's change. My friend said, it wasn't long, and all of a sudden I was feeling good, and I was looking forward to work, and I woke up earlier in the morning, and I actually feel better about myself. It didn't take long for all of that to happen. She made a decision, she changed her habits, she used incantations, and then she changed her identity. It's the pattern for all of us. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.